Now, when you see big financial institutions acquiring or increasing their holdings onto a specific stock, it just simply means that they expect that stock to do very well in the near future. Today, there is a Canadian bank or multinational bank that just increased their holdings onto Nio. Now owns 132 Nio shares, which, like I said, it is good news. It motivates us to probably do the same, because there's no way that these banks can continue investing into a company which is not going anywhere. The fact that they are investing into this company, it shows that obviously they are expecting the company or the stock price to also recover in the near future. I mean, I know Nio is one of the companies that is seeing quite a number of shorts covering or trying to come and weigh on the stock price of this company, but I tell you, things will become better with time. I mean, when you look into the short interest graph for 3 months, you will notice that Nio, around towards the end of December, the short interest reached around 200 million, which is something that obviously it's not good, but with time these short sellers will burn, because the more Nio grow fundamentally is, the more it will be riskier for these short sellers or these guys that are coming to short the Nio stock to do that, because they know people are going to jump in or increase their holdings onto Nio. And us already seeing a decline from what we saw in the beginning of this month, it shows that in the near future Nio could be, or Nio stock price could do very well. I mean, comparing Nio short interest against its peers, Nio short interest is around, I think, 7.2%, which means the company has more short interest than most of its peers. It is for this reason that I always say every day that Nio is one of the stocks that is seriously manipulated by the short sellers. The short sellers want to make as much money as possible from this company, but their days are numbered. That is a showcase, because we know Nio is a company that fundamentally they are continuing to grow. Fundamentally, Nio, it is doing exceptionally well, and there's a lot that we can expect from this company. I mean, I know that a lot of people will come and say Nio is a company that is not yet profitable, which is true. I mean, I know some short sellers right now, what they are using is that Nio is not profitable, which is true, but they are heading towards profitability. It is a no-brainer that Nio will continue delivering more deliveries or growing. I mean, next year, already Nio is expecting to double the kind of sales that they are going to generate this year, which that shows that Nio continues to be a company that's growing. Ignore the day-to-day movement and focus on where Nio could be. Ignore the short sellers, but focus on where Nio could be in the future. I am very happy about this company. I am very excited about Nio, because one thing that we are seeing onto Nio, in as much as yes, the short sellers will come and say Nio is not yet profitable, but this is the company that it is showing some good growth even on their deliveries. I mean, for the month of December right now, they are expecting to sell 30,000 deliveries, and though some of the retail investors still don't see this, it will come. We are going to see Nio growing in terms of sale to that 30,000 deliveries, which so many people still don't see. But we are seeing various Nio's executives coming out and reiterating to say that they will be within the guidance of between 72 and 75,000 now in Q4, which will be so great to watch that kind of growth onto our very own Nio stock. Nio main model is preparing to sell 20,000, while Envoy is preparing to sell over 10,000, which combined they will give us plus 30,000 for the month of December. And these are some of the catalysts. When I read some of these comments from the short sellers, from these manipulators, I get to be encouraged to load the boat. In fact, did you know that when it comes to investing, even on stocks, man, if people or quite a number of people are talking about investing onto a certain stock because a share price has reached a certain level, chances are very high that that is not the good time to invest onto a company, onto a stock, which means that now is the right time to invest onto Nio, because everyone, or rather some of the people, if not most of the people, they don't believe, they are just talking bad about Nio, which means that it is the perfect time for you to invest onto Nio right now, which is why personally I will do whatever I can to make sure that I load the boat whenever I can. My average right now, you will know that a couple of weeks ago I was telling you my average is just below $18. Right now my average, I think it's $17. It's going to $17.50, which the more I add, ladies and gents, is the more I'm going to be rewarded, because obviously the share price, this is offering a good opportunities to load the boat, to do my dollar cost averaging and make sure that I get a good price, average price. And when it's time for Nio to actually rise, I'm telling you, I will be one of the guys globally that will be laughing at the kind of money that I will be generating just from this stock alone. So ignore what the naysayers are doing. Ignore the day-to-day short sellers, because Nio is a company that will do very well, and those that are persevering toward the headwinds of the share price will be the one to be rewarded. Yes, Nio is the most shorted company, but the short sellers, their days are numbered, because Nio from this December, it will show you something that you have never seen. Even those that are still doubtful that Nio will get over 30,000 deliveries, they will get a surprise of their life, because they are not seeing the kind of company Nio is becoming. They are not seeing the kind of a potential that lies within the Nio sub-brands, together with the Nio models. But you and me, because we are reading about Nio on a day-to-day, we know the kind of potential that lies within Nio, and therefore we will take these low trading prices opportunities to load the boat, because we know what we are buying. We know when Nio is, where it could be in the next 5 years. Tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming, a long term will win. And yeah, that's all from me, and God bless you all.